One thing I know most people do not agree with me about is the what if about bad behavior. Um, a lot of people operate on what if somebody takes advantage of this? What if it goes wrong? What if somebody does this? But if I can't do this because what if? I can't help this person over here because what if they're lying? What if somebody else, what if they take advantage? That kind of what if, okay? Now, here's my mindset, right? I am smart enough to know that determination is not something that you want to fight against. And so, if somebody's really determined to do something, you're not going to stop them no matter what you do. It's just the way of the world. If somebody's determined to do something, they're going to learn the hard way. However, there are so many people that have to endure so much fucked up circumstances because of the what ifs of other people's bad behavior that I cannot, in good conscience, stop myself from doing something for somebody that says they need it because they might be lying about it. Now, I will, over enough pattern of time, just stop helping. But that takes a lot because at the end of the day, I've had people explain things to me 10,000 times and I had to learn the hard way before I understood it. And then after I understood it, I changed. So I do tend to give people a ridiculous amount of chances that I shouldn't give according to society because I am aware that human beings are capable of change. And now sometimes I've had to learn the hard lesson of sometimes I need to let people hit rock bottom, right? I need to stop trying to catch them because sometimes rock bottom is exactly what you need to realize where your mentality has to change because you weren't listening to anybody else. You didn't learn any other way. And the rock bottom way is the only way that you're going to learn. And that's just the way it is. There's been many lessons I've had to learn the rock bottom way before I was like, oh, that's what you meant the whole time. Cool, good looking out. Definitely didn't realize you were looking out for me on that one, but lesson learned. So at the end of the day, not that I'm a very religious person, but I do believe the walk of Jesus. I know that if Jesus comes to me in any form and tries me with a situation of needing something that most people would not give because of the what ifs, that yes, I'm going to do the what if. And maybe if I interact with Jesus, that'll be a good thing. And maybe I'll interact with the devil 10,000 times in between to try to stop me from that time that I'm going to interact with Jesus. I know that the 10,000 times the devil may fuck me over. I'm going to learn and grow from it. I'm going to get stronger from it. I'll learn the lessons. But I'll also have a good conscience about things. Because not everybody is lying about their crazy circumstances. I've seen the fucking world, and there are a lot of crazy circumstances that people have to endure that don't seem believable. And yes, the other people that see those unbelievable circumstances, there are some of them that take advantage and go, oh, I heard that information. I can use that as an excuse later. They'll pay for that in their own way. It's not my business to make them pay. Now, verbally, if you come in my life, and sometimes things are my business just because proximity and I'm a human. But for the most part, yeah, I'm going to let somebody walk off a cliff if that's their just complete desire in life. I'm going to try to stop them as far as I'm going to, hey, don't do that. Don't do that. I'll be very loud. I'll even probably step in front of them and be like, hey, just in case you're blind and deaf. No. Right? Try to turn them around. If they're adamant to go off the cliff, I'm going to let them go off the cliff. And then I'll mosey my happy ass down to the bottom of, and if they have not sprung themselves back up, I'll probably give them a helping hand because I think that's more morally conscious of me. Do you have to perform the same way as me? No. I'm sharing these things with you because these are things that I think a little bit differently about. And sometimes, once in a blue moon, see, I'll talk to 20 people, and one of that 20 people will find what I have to say interesting and helpful in their life, right? And now with the internet, it's probably thousands of people that find it irrelevant to the one person that doesn't. I don't care about the irrelevant people. I don't care about the people that are willing to take advantage. I'm going to talk shit to them because fuck you. I don't have to be nice just because I'm going to let people do whatever. But I can only control me. Only thing that I actually have control over is myself. And since realizing that, it's so much more peaceful. Like instant peace. Realizing you only control yourself. Does it make life perfect? Nah, hell no. Watch some of my videos. I go through fucking bullshit all the time. But every step gets easier. All because I'm controlling the person walking rather than trying to control everything around me that's impossible to control. And now, don't get me wrong, I can absolutely dig a hole in the ground and control my environment in that type of way. But I've also found that digging that hole to make something convenient at that moment may very much down the road be exactly what makes my life even more inconvenient. And had I just chose to walk around whatever the problem was instead of digging the hole, I wouldn't be at the bottom of a hole into chapters of my life, right? I understand. Live in the moment. You can't dwell on the past. You can't live in the future. But you also do have to be calculative of the future, looking at the past so that what you're doing in the now and present isn't just walking in an endless circle, and that you are, in fact, moving forward in some way. Which, that was really redundant because at the end of the day, I am actually walking in a big circle from the whole video, but I wanted to be a little bit more articulate to the point there. And I didn't know if you could tell that I was walking through a circle, although I just informed you of that. So I could have just done it that way. But sometimes walking in a circle, and once you're aware of it, is when you come to control the path more. And then you can weave in and out of the obstacles as you choose. Now, again, I'm not always the best person to articulate points. But once you put information out there, once you put your art out there, once you put whatever it is that you feel needs to go out there, somebody else can take that and push it even further, build it better, advance it further. Sorry, stepped on something gushy. I don't like gushy. That's one of the things about having a garden. Sometimes plants and vegetables fall down on the ground, and then you step on gushy things, and gushy things are gross. Anyway, I'm going to end it there because this was supposed to be a 3-minute one, and I can now no longer keep them within 3 minutes for some reason. I just can't do it. It's impossible for me these days.